What's up, guys? We're the Common Man Podcast. Today's episode, Gabriel, myself, Clarence, Andrew. You ready to know what's going on? We got a great show for you guys today.
You already know what's going on.
You already know what this is.
You know the vibes.
YKTV.
It was a... What is that?
Bro, you know the vibes, bro.
Okay.
YKTV,
Yeah, bro.
It was a pretty slow news week, so we only have 2 news stories. One news story, very popular on the YouTube website. On the YouTube, YouTubes. You know, just on the YouTube.
One.
PewDiePie versus T-Series. T-Series actually passed PewDiePie this week, but then he dropped a diss track and now he's back on top. So, how do you guys feel about this whole thing? Do you feel like it's gassed up? Do you feel like...
I don't watch PewDiePie, to be
Definitely
honest.
gassed
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, but I mean, it's a pretty big deal, like the #1 spot on YouTube.
I don't think people really care.
I
I mean, never mind. Definitely
of-
some people care.
I would say a lot of people care. I would say a lot of people
I think
care.
there's just a bunch of fake accounts following at this point.
Okay.
Yo, YouTube's gonna remove all the fake accounts. They're all gonna drop to like 60.
Is that anything?
I have no clue.
He's like, he's
I
PewDiePie.
think the dude plays Minecraft or something.
Okay. Second topic. April Fool's was this week. A lot of celebrities tried to do an April Fool's prank. But the best one that I've seen,
Justin Bieber.
Dr. Phil.
Okay.
Dr. Phil
Alright.
pretended to
Basically the same
shave
person.
his mustache.
Oh,
This
that's
is
fun.
Jesus
That is great.
That is
Yo,
super
he's
good.
That might be the end of the world.
Yo,
If I saw that dude walking near me at the end, at like late at night, bro, I'd be terrified.
So Dr. Phil
What?
pretended to shave his signature mustache. And,
Bro, look how shiny
Wow.
his head is.
Wow.
It's a mirror. It's just shiny in the future.
so yeah, got 250,000 likes.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's pretty funny.
I think that's hilarious, actually.
When did Anthony Davis pretend to shave
Oh,
his
yeah.
unibrow? Was that
That
last
was
year?
last year. That was
Yeah.
definitely last year.
So we got some last unibrow this year. It's the stash.
Uh-huh.
Basically copied him.
He should have pretended to grow hair.
Came out with a full head of hair.
Yeah.
Like, I got hair
That's
surgery.
not a wig. Okay. Well, that's really it for the news, but we're gonna go into a little.
Bro, that's like white Steve Harvey.
He literally is, bro.
Survey says. All right, so we're gonna go on to the food for thought. Funny questions. Is a thumb considered a finger?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
It's
you
on
can't
my
function
hand.
without it. It's
I
on my
agree.
hand.
Okay, so
It's a finger.
do animals without thumbs have fingers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
four
do.
fingers
They
or
just
whatever.
don't have thumbs.
Yeah, bro.
They just don't have. So why are you classifying it as a thumb instead of they don't have another finger?
Wait,
What?
repeat the question.
They
Is
just
the
don't got
thumb
thumbs.
considered a finger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I mean, I don't really. I would say yes too. I'm just trying to be a. What's the thing where you
Devil's
don't agree?
advocate?
No, I mean yeah too. But it's not like. What's the thing that you agree with everybody, or you don't agree with what other people say?
I'm pretty. Isn't that devil's advocate?
Yeah, but there's just
No,
like
no,
one
no,
word
no,
for
no.
it though. It's a
Contrarian?
contrarian. Yeah,
Yeah.
contrarian. I just wanted to be the contrarian here and try and make
Con
you.
man.
Okay, this
Next
one.
Conversation.
Alright.
All right, guys.
Woo!
The camera fell. We were laughing so hard. The camera fell.
Oh,
This one's gonna stir up a little bit of controversy. I feel like. Does a straw have 1 or 2 holes?
You got 2 holes.
Two?
Yeah,
The fuck?
I'm going against the grain, bro. I think it's one hole.
What?
I think it's 2.
It's one long hole.
No.
Like a donut.
Oh,
Hold on,
shit.
hold on. A donut has one hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you just
A
stretch out a
donut's not-
donut, you got a straw.
Shit. No. What? What? Yo.
No, I feel like it's 2.
No.
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 You switched up?
I don't know.
I switched.
Think about it like a shirt. You get like a small hole here. And like one. It's
Yeah.
like
Does a
color.
shirt have? I know a shirt would have
Shirt
4
has
holes.
holes, yeah.
But is this a hole and is this a hole?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Strike
It's
that
not, but it's
straw.
different. Those are 2 different sized holes.
Hey, man, imagine like a cone though.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing as like a straw. Like it's split it out.
No, the straws.
But think about it, bro.
You
A
guys gotta
donut,
speak clearly if you're gonna talk.
a donut, one hole. You
Right.
stretch out a donut,
You find a straw.
still one hole.
Okay.
It's just a
okay.
donut
What
straw.
happens?
Yeah.
What happens if I like
They
went
tie
like
it
this
up, yeah,
and
yeah.
made the holes the same size? What if the shirt holes have the same size? You'd say 2 holes. Because people ask you how many holes are in a shirt. People would say like, oh, 3. Or
So
no,
I guess
it's
I
like
got 2.
four
I got
holes.
2.
It's
Got
like
2 holes.
if you like cut a hole here and
Mm.
then on the other side, you would say that's 2 different holes.
It definitely got 2 holes.
It definitely got 2 holes.
It
Yeah.
got
I
2
don't know.
holes.
Definitely
bro.
got 2 holes.
Yeah, you got 2
Because
holes.
think about it, if you just had like a cylinder, a long
holes.
straw without a hole in it, you could push 1 hole in it.
Oh, yeah.
But how would it create 2 holes even though you're pushing one
That's
thing
right.
through?
No. If you had a cylinder and you just cut out the top, be 1 hole.
Yeah, but you're not
If
just
you
cutting
cut
out the
all
top
the
of
way
the
and
straw.
break out that other side, 2 holes. It's 2 different faces, so it's 2 different holes created by those 2
But you're
faces.
cutting out what? I don't know how to describe it, bro. I feel like the donut's the best example.
And I feel like you're wrong.
The donut, bro, you have a donut.
You just stretch
Boom.
it out.
Yeah.
Well,
then I
So
feel
when
like-
does it turn into 2 holes? If
I feel like a donut might have 2 holes.
you say, do you think a donut has
No,
2
no.
holes?
I think so.
I feel like
Wow.
I feel like you're
Dude,
right
that's-
on like where does it count as 2 holes? Like how, like what's the width that it starts to count at 2
That's
holes?
the way, bro.
I feel like you're right.
So think about if someone dug a hole in the ground.
It'd just be
So
one
it has
hole.
it's 1 hole, right?
Unless they came out the other side, there would be a hole.
Then it would
at
turn
the
into
other
2
side.
holes?
Yes, there would be a hole at.
But that's 1 hole. They're
If
so
we
if 2
did-
people if 2 people jumped into that hole, they would be jumping into the same hole because they'd hit each other. So it's really 1 hole because they're jumping into the same hole.
No, they would jump into. So if we
So, like-
dug a hole, we dig into like China or something
Yeah.
or whatever. They always say that. There would be a hole in China and a hole in America.
But then if one
It's a
person,
straw,
if an
basically.
American jumped in the American hole and the Chinese jumped in the Chinese hole, they'd hit.
Yeah.
So it's 1 hole. They're jumping into the same hole.
Nah, it's 2 holes.
I
bro.
agree to disagree.
It's 2 holes.
So
Well,
we got-
need
we got-
content, so we're gonna keep talking.
2 holes, bro.
I still think it's 1, bro. Okay, what do you think?
Text that story real quick.
So I thought it was two holes
It is.
until Andrew brought up donut.
I still think it's
And
2
then I
holes.
was like, wow.
Argument.
You stretch a donut, you find.
So
one
you're
hole.
saying you could dig through the earth and it only becomes 2 holes once you get to the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about a donut?
Because
So-
it's a different face. It's a different face, so obviously it's a different hole.
I
But
think they're both solids.
what about a
They're
donut?
both one
How
and the
far do you
same.
have to stretch a donut for it to be 2 holes?
Like maybe like a little further than it is. Because I feel like a donut is.
Because a donut has 2 faces because it's on the top side and the
I
bottom.
mean, yeah, a donut could have 2 holes as well. Then I'm gonna say a donut has 2 holes.
Does a donut have 2 holes?
Absolutely.
His opinion does not matter.
No, the donut does not have 2 holes.
Then how far do you have to stretch a donut for it to have 2 holes?
I mean, like, I feel like 2 donuts is good.
So 2
Come on.
donuts is 2 holes.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I
yeah.
think it depends how it's made.
Who the hell's gonna make a flatbread donut?
No.
A flatbread.
Not the donuts, bro. The straws. How are the straws made?
No.
Like a straw, bro? Like,
Yeah, I
like,
disagree. I think
like
it's
what
2.
type of straw, though?
I think it's 2 holes.
Oh, he's saying if
So
they
like-
make a straw by punching 1 hole into it, then
I-
it's 1 hole. But if they make it by... But how would you make a straw by punching 2 holes?
It's too.
Just like
it's
when you
just-
make a hole through the earth,
When it
you only
goes out the
punch, you only
other
dig
side,
1 hole.
when it goes out the other side, that creates another hole.
So if you have a sheet of paper and you poke a hole through it, that's 2 holes
'cause
because it
it's
came out the
one-
other side.
It's 1 dimensional. It's
Bro,
not.
aren't you going to
it's
Ivy
not-
League?
it's-
Yeah.
Wait, it's 2 dimensional? A piece of paper?
Yeah, it has a little bit of thickness. It's 3.
It does have a little bit of
Yeah, so if you punch a hole in a piece of paper, is that 1 or 2 holes? Because it comes out the other side, just like the earth.
We're gonna put
It's
this
not thick
video
enough, bro.
Just like the earth is flat, bro.
as- We got a title in all caps, Ivy League student.
It's
Straw.
whole science.
How many holes in straw?
Whole science.
straw theory.
Knows a lot about holes, huh?
Facts, yeah.
Wow.
I think it's 2. I'm gonna disagree.
I think it's 2 too.
You still think it's 2?
Yeah.
So how many holes is it when you...
To be honest, I really haven't been paying attention to it.
So you got a piece of paper. You have a pencil. You poke a hole through it. How many holes are in the piece of paper?
I mean, it's like 2D, so it's like.
Yeah, I would say that is
It's
2D.
not 2D.
I would say that's 2D.
Yeah, but can you see the third dimension? Like,
Nah,
the
you
width
can't.
and the
you
thickness?
could.
Yeah, you can. You can see the thickness of a piece of
Bro.
paper.
Dude,
So what happens if I like? No, I'm not gonna do this. But if I had your MacBook and then I had a pencil and I shoved the pencil through it and made
It's
a
two
hole.
holes. There's
That's
one
two.
hole right here and there's another hole right there.
But I only did it with one pencil poke.
All right, I'm gonna see
I
what
just
Neil
kept it to the other
deGrasse
side.
Tyson has to say. Neil deGrasse Tyson, how many holes in a straw? I bet there's a
Did
video.
you answer this?
Dude,
Oh my god!
it has to be real. How many straws does a hollow have? The correct answer explained. Do we want to watch this?
Yeah.
How
I
long
just
is it?
want the correct answer.
4 minutes.
They said 0 holes. Yo, we didn't even consider that.
Yeah, but BuzzFeed has 2 minutes. Though.
What is a hole, bro?
Oh, it's not gonna play. It's gonna play in the headset.
Hey, but BuzzFeed has a 2-minute video.
Yeah, but we could just skip to that. See what he has to say. 2 holes, one at the top, one at the bottom. 1 hole really long. 0. If you puncture one side with a needle, you would say the straw has 1 hole, and undamaged straws start with 0 holes.
Mm.
What hole are you getting the liquid from? Though?
Mathematical proof. 1 hole. A straw is
Topologically.
topologically.
Up this dude. What's his name? Presh.
1 hole. Wow. There you have it, folks.
So it's one long hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're saying, and this guy seems like he knows what he's talking about. So,
Yeah, he has a face as his profile pic.
unfortunately, I'm gonna read that little statement out first. A straw is topopocalyptically
Topopocalyptically.
topopocalyptically to equivalent to S1x0, comma L in brackets, comma, where S to the 1th power is a unit circle and L is. Let's read the comments of the last podcast. Our first commenter out of 2, Base God Legs. He says, hot dog. He said, I'll read it out loud. Base God Legs says, hot dog, not a sandwich, 1 piece of bread. Love Nardiello on the show. Bring him back.
Yo, we talked about this, and we determined that hot dog is a sandwich, right?
No, it's not.
Don't you remember? You guys said 1 piece of bread,
Okay.
and I said a sub.
Okay, yeah.
Has 1 piece of bread.
What about a sub? What about a panini is 1? Or 2?
It's paninis too.
Okay, so what about a sub? A Subway sandwich, foldable. Is that a sandwich? Because it has 1 piece of bread.
Subway sub.
Comment down below.
Yeah, how many views is it? Oh, we got lunch.
Okay. Another question from Super the Rat Man. What are your thoughts on the Billboard music saying that Old Town Road is not a country song?
Clarence!
Hey man,
Yeah.
I love the song personally. If my man Andrew wants to make a country song, labels a rap artist, I think that's pretty messed up, bro.
Wait, what? Wait. Are you thinking what
What?
Are you thinking the same?
No,
What did you?
I don't know what I'm thinking.
What do you mean, my boy Andrew?
She said if my boy Andrew wants to make a country song.
And what?
and it gets labeled as a rap
And
song.
what does that mean if your boy Andrew?
I mean, think about it like this. Like, let's face it. Like, it's
Oh,
kind
you're
of
just saying
racist.
if-
It's kind of
Oh, he's
racist.
saying they're being
Oh,
racist.
No, like, think about it like
You
this.
think it's
Post
racist?
Malone has tweeted several times, like, I'm not a rapper, I'm not a rapper, I'm not a rapper. But yeah, he's on the rap billboards and everything.
So wouldn't they be racist to white people too?
I mean,
Nah, because they're keeping him on the rap billboard.
yeah.
So if they're
No, well,
racist,
this
they
guy-
take him off.
This guy is black though.
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
so they
they're
want. So aren't you saying they want black people on the rap? So why wouldn't they not want? Why wouldn't they want white people off the rap?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm
If they're trying to take black people off the country,
Yeah.
then but they're not trying to take white people off the rap. That's what he's saying.
Oh, they want to keep white people on the rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's
They're just saying they're hypocritical.
maybe.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I
And
mean,
plus,
yeah.
I was listening.
I
to
mean,
the
the man
Billboard.
literally drives a tractor, so.
Facts.
Who drives a tractor?
Lil Nas X.
Like just for the music video, or like
No, no, he
his
actually
car?
has-
is a
that's his
tractor?
He definitely has a tractor, bro.
Where
He
does he
definitely has a
live?
tractor.
Like what state?
He's in Georgia, I think.
Georgia.
Yeah, that's south.
How's the song going again?
Shout out Georgia.
Horses in the back.
Got the horses up.
Shout out Georgia, bro.
Shout out Georgia. Shout out Lil Nas X if he's watching this.
I believe.
So what do you think? You think
I-
it's racist? That was a little.
I
That was
don't-
an
I don't-
accusation.
I don't know if it's
No.
racist, but I think it's hypocritical. Because I was listening to some of the things on the Billboard, and it didn't sound like country either.
I mean,
So,
I
like-
think his name is Little Nas X.
That's probably why.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any like little tractor little buckwheat or something.
But people are saying like he should be able to make whatever music he wants to. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
But I would also, if I was an artist, I'd want mine on the billboard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd want it like on the rap because the rap, the hip hop, the pop. I feel like that's more relevant, and I feel like
Yeah,
he
it's
wouldn't
a-
be
that's a-
number
that's a
one.
fact.
He wouldn't be number one on everything if people didn't like find it and then start playing it.
That's
You
true.
know, maybe they
Well,
would
I
have
think-
found it on the.
I think he was trying to get it on both because it was on both,
Okay.
but then it got removed from the country because it's like a fusion. It's like a fusion of rap and country.
Can you be on both though?
Yeah, I think it was on both.
Then no, like yeah.
Yeah, they have songs on both.
So yeah, I don't really see the problem with it being on
Yeah,
country.
facts.
It's like a country. I think I read that country music people were like mad that it was on the country.
Honestly, I feel like if you want to say it's not country, that's not that big of a deal, because like it is kind of different than country. But to take it off the Billboard, I feel like it doesn't really like make sense because there's like other songs on Billboard that doesn't sound like country. Like I was listening to like the number 5 song and it was like piano and just a dude singing. So I don't know how that was country.
Yeah.
Wait, what's country music to you though?
I don't know, like
Yeah.
Like guitars and.
yeah, guitars, banjos. If you have a country accent, it helps. If you sing about tractors and back roads, it also helps.
The boondocks
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Just like rappers, like they stereotypically talk about like drugs,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Country talks about like back roads, tractors,
Right
trucks,
Yeah. Wheat,
house parties.
Farming.
Wheat and farm, really.
disco. I mean,
Rodeo.
barn dances, Texas Roadhouse.
Horses.
Yeah,
Yo, he talks about horses.
I'll think
and he's
that's-
got him in the back.
Thanks, bro.
Okay.
So yeah, is that it? Does anybody have anything they want to add?
Not really.
Clarence, I know you have a whole mind full.
Yo, why are you guys looking at me?
So you have, because I was going down the line.
Hey,
Got the horses in the back.
anyway, I got a lot of things in the back of my mind, but.
But we'll save it for next episode.
Next episode.
Do you have anything?
I have absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I've just my mind has a
Yeah, you
hole
weren't
in
in the
it.
game today.
Maybe it has 2
Maybe
holes.
it's
Got
in
one
it.
or 2 holes
I
in
have
it, bro.
no idea at this point.
3, 4,
I don't
or
know.
0 holes, bro.
Maybe it's
I'm still
I don't know what
I'm
the zero
confused
holes
how he was talking about 0 holes,
Yeah,
though,
that
bro.
was-
Oh, speaking of holes, I'm gonna put a hole in my ears like the next time. We're gonna have like, you know. Yeah, basically, last story short, I might get some piercings.
Oh, you
Oh.
got 1 or 2
I'm gonna
holes.
put a hole in my
It's gonna be 2 holes, you know, one here, bro.
Okay.
But that wait, he just said that if he gets a piercing,
I-
that's 2 holes. 1 hole here, 1 hole here.
Yeah.
But the hole goes through.
Hey,
So that's 2 holes because there's one on this side, one on this side.
whatever.
Oh yeah, it is 1 hole.
Yeah, it's
Topological.
topological.
Yeah, listen to topologically.
Yeah, topologically, what that means.
Logic.
So that's it. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Sorry that it was a little bit of a not a big news week. Nothing crazy happening. But I hope you enjoyed
I think it was.
Wait, hold up. Can I introduce a question?
Of course.
Oh, wow.
Is cereal a soup?
Dude, I've
Oh.
seen that all over.
Oh.
Absolutely not. It's a breakfast. You don't eat breakfast. You don't eat soup. for
Isn't
breakfast.
soup warm?
No, it's
No,
cold.
they can have cold soup.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Your
I
soup's
feel
not
like
cold?
No, they can have cold soup.
Oh, cold
Yeah,
soup.
yeah.
I mean, who eats cold soup though?
Yeah,
Exactly.
But you can.
Cereal.
You could.
Dude, shut up. It's not
Yeah,
cold.
cereal.
Yo, you ever had
Like-
alphabet soup? It's like the same thing, except it's
Like
not
if you have
milk.
alphabet soup and you leave it out for like an hour,
Yeah,
it's
and
still
then you-
soup.
Yeah, and then you heat it up because it tastes gross cold.
Yeah, it does taste gross, but it's
Yeah.
still soup.
No, it's not. Soup.
I don't think it's soup, but
It's definitely not.
It's not soup.
And it's not like a noodle texture. It's like hard.
You don't need a
like
noodle.
crunchy.
Cereal.
tomato soup's just literally tomatoes in a bowl. How much?
That's fine. Yeah. Is there milk in any soup?
Yeah, they have cream of anything.
Yeah, cream
is
of
milk.
anything. That's
Oh.
tough. That's really tough. Yeah.
That's tough. I'm still gonna say no. It's a breakfast.
Yeah, I don't think it's a soup
It's
either.
not a soup. Soup?
Cereal?
Yeah.
It's cereal.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Soup.
think it's breakfast.
It's-
I mean, it's
yeah.
dinner. It's better as dinner than
Who?
Dinner.
Yeah, it's a
Cereal.
it's a better night thing, you know.
Cereal's better at like midnight, not
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah,
yeah.
Dinner, you.
Maybe
you're
I
Oh,
should
no,
go
I
back.
didn't mean to say that. I mean like nighttime, you know.
Yeah, that's what you
midnight, like
said.
you wake up in the 1 in the morning. You're
Yeah.
like, I need cereal.
Yeah. No. I
But
don't.
then I'm too lazy to get that shit. But I mean,
You guys know what's apparently weird?
What?
Apparently.
I
we're-
eat dry cereal. Like I don't eat it with milk.
I mean, I
That's
feel
pretty
a lot.
whack.
I like certain
Wait, what?
cereals with certain cereals without
I don't
milk.
eat any cereal with milk.
I feel like
Maybe
there's,
you
like,
just don't eat.
Wait,
cereals
wait.
I don't. I also don't like milk, so that could be
I feel like
the
the cereal milk after like the cereal is soaked in there. It's like
Yeah, you gotta eat
wait,
it
wait,
quick.
wait,
You can't
wait.
let it like.
Gives
No,
my
I
sense
have
of-
a question.
Gives
It's
my
like
sense
seriously,
of-
you get, like different
What do
milk
you
now.
pour first? Cause like
Oh, personally,
Yeah.
I like to put my
Cereal
milk
first.
first
I put
and
milk
my
first.
cereal.
What? I don't put milk in my cereal.
Yeah.
I don't put
Come on.
milk in my cereal, but if
I
I
mean-
did, I put the cereal first.
No, I put
Because
the
then,
milk
what if
first.
you put too much milk in?
No! No!
What do you mean?
I think I put milk first, just because it's portion control. You feel
Yeah,
me?
portion control.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo!
like, I'm putting the milk first just because you know what it is right
No.
there. I'm just
Yeah.
pouring the
Yo,
milk first
Bunce, yo, we're the same.
because we're trying to get that proportion first. Like
No.
you gotta pour the
Yeah.
milk,
But
and
if
then
you-
you're like, how much cereal do I need now?
It's so much easier to just put the
Yeah,
cereal on the
'cause
bowl and be
yeah,
like, how much milk do I need? Like, fill it up.
You're not gonna be like, maybe you guys, but the milk is not
No,
what
no,
your
no.
breakfast is. The
Here's
cereal
another thing,
is.
bro.
So you
Because when I pour the cereal first, like I've tried that. I was like, all right. So
Yeah,
then it
obviously,
covers the bottom of the bowl.
Let's do it
Right.
that
I can't
way.
see the bottom bowl, so I keep pouring milk until it's all the way to the top, like it passes the cereal. Then I'm like, oh
I
shit,
feel
like,
like- I
it's
feel like you
overflowing,
just-
right? Like I get like, it's too much milk at that point. That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
really
I don't
versed
think
in
You
this
that's
can't
topic.
have too much milk. You can't have too
I
much
don't
I
milk.
think
feel
that's
you
like
could. I'm
ever
not trying
happened
to
to
be a
me.
cat.
I'm not versed in this topic. I don't even use milk, so.
No, it's absolutely.
Dry cereal.
No, like I like Rice Krispies with milk, but I don't like Frosted Flakes with milk.
Yo, Frosted Flakes with milk.
What
like
is the best
thing.
cereal?
Frosted Flakes.
Crunch.
Frosted
Cinnamon
Flakes.
Toast Crunch.
bro.
Actually, they're nice.
They're
Yeah.
great.
Frosted
bro.
Flakes
They're
are probably
great.
my second
They're
favorite.
not
Frosted
nice,
Flakes
bro.
are nice.
They're not nice. They're
What's your
great,
favorite?
bro.
Cocoa Pebbles, easy.
What?
Cocoa Pebbles.
I think
Wait,
I
wait,
tried the-
Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa
No,
Pebbles?
no.
though?
I mean, they're both fire, but like,
I like Fruity Pebbles.
I
I'm a Fruity
never
Pebbles
liked
type
either.
guy.
That's like mid.
I feel like Cocoa Pebbles
Yeah,
are
I've never
just
had
bomb.
either of them.
I feel like go Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes.
Oh,
They're
I
just
did
too
forget
hard
about
for my
that.
teeth.
Which ones?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like mad hard.
You think they're hard?
I think that's solid. That's like just put it
I
like
mean,
that.
use it with milk, so doesn't like soften up.
Oh, that's
Yo, that's a lot of sauces right there.
Alright, is that it? Cereal talk?
Yeah, I
Anything
guess.
else? I mean, anything to make it longer. It doesn't really matter though. It could be short.
Can you just explain the dilemma we have with the
Yeah, of course. So,
Okay.
guys, listen.
Nardi.
We're having.
Aaron.
Listen, guys. We really do appreciate the love shown on the last video. We got 8 dislikes. Thank you guys so much.
Yo, it's the haters that make us. You feel me?
No,
Yeah,
for real
facts.
though. It got 120 views, so thank you guys for that. There's probably about 18 unique viewers in that 120.
I watched it like 10 times. I'm
Yeah, I
honest.
watched it 5. But we only have, let me check right now, currently, we only have 13 subscribers. It'd really help us out if you guys could subscribe after watching. You know, you're probably friends with us anyway, so you might as well subscribe and just watch our videos because I'm going to post it on my Snapchat every day anyway, so you might as well subscribe. That's going to end the episode off today.
You talk like two different people.
They're gonna become a
I'm
common
just like
man,
looking around the
bro.
whole time.
Become a common man.
That's going to be the end of the episodes today, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a comment, leave a question down below. We're going to be answering the questions every episode like we did this one. We only got 2 questions last time. 120 views, only 2 people asked the questions. That's
Oh, we should
because...
probably post up on our Instagram story, like ask questions.
Dude,
You should,
feel
bro.
free.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
feel free.
I'll do that. Yeah, but I feel
Okay.
like it's gonna be more personalized. You know,
Okay,
Towards
be
you.
like, ask a
Yeah,
question for our podcast.
interesting questions or something like that.
For the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like
Not
that.
just you.
Yeah. That's it for the podcast.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week for another episode of the Common Men Podcast.
Yeah.